The Roman Empire. At its peak, these guys controlled the entire Mediterranean Sea. They literally called it our sea. Why were they great? Infrastructure. They built 50,000 miles of roads so their legions could march anywhere, fast. They invented concrete that is stronger than what we use today. Seriously, the Pantheon is still standing. From the gladiator games in the Colosseum to bringing clean water via aqueducts, Rome set the blueprint for Western civilization. But eventually, corruption, inflation, and barbarians at the gates brought it crashing down. Next, the Mongol Empire. If Rome was organized, the Mongols were fast. Under Genghis Khan, they created the largest continuous land empire in history. How? Horse archers who could shoot backwards while riding full speed. They conquered more land in 25 years than the Romans did in 400. They connected the East and West, reopening the Silk Road and making trade safe because everyone was too terrified to rob anyone under Mongol protection. They didn't leave many buildings, but they changed the genetics of the entire planet. Jump forward to the British Empire. The saying went, the sun never sets on the British Empire because they controlled 25% of the Earth's land surface. At one point, 1 out of every 4 people on the planet was a British subject. Their power came from the Royal Navy in the Industrial Revolution. They pumped out factories, trains, and telegraphs, modernizing the world while extracting massive wealth from colonies like India and Africa. They gave us the English language as the global standard, and cricket. Before the British, there was Spain. In the 1490s, they backed Columbus and stumbled onto the Americas. Boom, suddenly Spain owned a massive chunk of North and South America. They became the first truly global empire. They discovered mountains of silver and gold in the New World, making Spain the richest country on earth overnight. Their silver peso actually became the first global currency. But they spent too much money on wars and brought back so much gold that they caused massive inflation, wrecking their own economy. Next, the Ottoman Empire. These guys ended the Middle Ages by blasting through the walls of Constantinople with giant cannons in 1453. They controlled the crossroads of the world, Europe, Africa, and Asia, for over 600 years. They were a military machine with the elite janissaries, soldiers trained from childhood, but they were also masters of culture and science. Under Suleiman the Magnificent, they built insane architecture and spread coffee to the rest of the world. They lasted all the way until World War I. Finally, let's go way back to the Persian Empire. Founded by Cyrus the Great, this was the first true superpower. They ruled 44% of the world's population at the time. But unlike others who ruled by fear, Cyrus was different. He famously freed the slaves and allowed people to keep their own religions and customs. He even created the first charter of human rights. They built the Royal Road so a message could travel 1,500 miles in just a week. Ultimately, they met their match against Alexander the Great, but their style of government is still used today.